first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Ready? Ready.
On first and 10, here's Irving. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You look at the Steeler defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on third down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. The 20. 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Richardson to throw off play action. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now a second and 10.
Go!
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Panther 60, Panther 70 Rangers, Dragon 60. Go, Rig, go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Here's Matt Araiza now. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. but it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Into space at the 45. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Bucky Irving. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Now it's Richardson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
At the Fox 25-yard line. Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's Richardson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and hold their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
70 Timberwolves, 19 Tiger.
2nd and 4. That's caught. Emeka Egbuka. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
First down. A gain of 7.
Here we go.
First down.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
It's 2nd and 8.
Ready, right?
On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42.
A gain of 12. And the Buccaneers first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Come on,
2nd
come on.
and
Hey.
7.
Bronco 80.
Now back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Back to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
And I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
19, 18, trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Richardson looking to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Tag. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Richardson working from the gun. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here we go.
Back to the air with Richardson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Julian Love picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion for him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10.
18. Come on, come on. 10. 19, 18. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, finding Smith-Njigba. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Hurry. 79 Broncos.
That's good.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another Buccaneers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Buccaneers first down.
Now they'll change things up.
16-yard line.
Once again, it's Irving. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.